as we close up this, I mean, if you have any particular message that you're known for, any message that you could look into the camera and you could tell these people that they want this. I mean, there's people who are looking at this program that aren't involved in our profession and are looking just to try and see, is this for real? And then there's people who are at all levels of success, from no success to massive success, that are watching. What would you have to say to them? And if you could think of anything off the top of your head, say it to them.
Well, I tend to recap everything I've already said, but what comes to mind is I think I've had a fair amount of success in people listening to me because of where I came from. When I got introduced to network marketing, I literally did cut chickens for a living. I wore a steel mesh glove on this hand, and those chickens went by me hanging by their feet, 38 a minute. 38 BPMs, that's how you live in the chicken world, that's birds per minute. And I just cut them up all day long. I don't have 1 hour of college education. I barely got out of high school with a D- average. I'm not stupid. I just, that whole world of education just didn't appeal to me. And I always wanted to be successful. I wanted to have nice cars, nice homes. I wanted to have all of that, but I didn't believe any of that was going to happen for me, because I didn't have an education. And I grew up in a paradigm of, if you want to be successful, your parents either need to give you something to make you successful, a business, a something, or you need to get really good grades, you need to get in a really good college. A lot of my friends went to law school in Stanford, and my dad went to Stanford, my mom went to Mills College. I came from the education paradigm, but I flunked out of it. So my belief about my future, flunking out of that paradigm, was it wasn't going to happen for me. I was just going to get by, and I was just getting by cutting chickens for a living. And for me to have the extraordinary life path that I've had the last 30 years, coming from that background, I just look at people that are out there. I know that people are struggling, and some people have, greater challenges than I had. But I also know there's most of the listening audience, you have a college education. You have credibility with your network, with your friends and your family. You have credit cards, credit to work the business with. You have cash flow. You have a job. You have a nice home. You have a decent car. I didn't have any of that stuff. I didn't have anything. And if I can do what I did, coming from where I came from, then I know no matter what challenges people have out there, you can make it too. And so my message is for those people, not a message of hope, because I think that has an air of resignation around it, but a message of belief. You can do this if you'll study it and master it. But my real message is to the ones, you have some success already. You have an education, you have self-esteem, you have some net worth, you have some income. You have a platform to take something like this and actually make what you and I have done in the industry look silly. One of the things that I think is going to come to our industry is where people with substance and success come to our industry as distributors, and they look at the model and they say, okay, I get it. All I really need to do is get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 superstars and build from them, and people are going to invest $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 of their own money in getting those superstars, because they're going to figure out how much money it's going to make them to have them, and that's a paradigm that hasn't come. What's still here is, don't make me invest $500, or don't make me go to a meeting, or what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years? Are people going to bring, as distributors, not company, not corporate, distributors, they're going to bring a mass of assets and investment into our system to get their frontline superstars and build it from there. That's coming. And those of you that have some success already in life, you need to really study the system and look at what's possible for you, because you can leverage that in much greater quantities than any of us have that have been working this the last 10, 20, or 30 years. The upside is it's enormous. It's very exciting.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. I know you got an event today and different things going on. I'm going to link up people can just go to what? Where do they go to?
They can go to mach2.org, or they can just go to Richard Brooke, Brooke with an E.com.
Okay, and I'll link that up on the program. If you want to get your hands on some of the materials he's talked about, he's really an unbelievable ambassador to the space, and I hope you've gotten value out of this interview. I know I have. Here's what I'd recommend that you do. If you haven't yet gone over to Facebook to the Network Marketing Pro fan page, there's a lot of articles, information on there. Make sure that you become part of that community. And if you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, it's twitter.com/Eric Worre. Hope you come over there, and we'll kind of build a community over there too. But I want to close, as I do always, is my hope for you is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro. If you do, you can be the change. We can be the change that our great profession is looking for. So again, here from Dallas, Texas, with my friend Richard Brooke.
Thanks,
everybody.
Eric.
Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.